Even during a global pandemic, Montreal has a vibrant nightlife, but health officials are urging anyone who has been to a bar since July 1st to get tested. I think it's a good idea, says this woman, after public health identified at least 8 cases connected to 5 different bars, and there are worries the spread could be much wider.
For example, in the ones we've investigated, they use Ubers to get between bars, so there are Uber drivers that get exposed. They live in apartment buildings or in places where there are other people who are in close contact.
Montreal Public Health says there's been an increase in demand for testing. They're now asking bars to collect the names of all of their patrons to help with contact tracing, but that is voluntary. In Kelowna, BC, Public Health has taken a different approach. After 8 tested positive in the area, they've asked people to monitor for symptoms and named a resort and a lodge which cases have been connected to.
We released the names of these 2 specific locations because they were gatherings where there were a large number of people there, and we're likely unable to track all of the people that were at these gatherings.
The owner of the lodge says he did host a group of golfers from Alberta, but isn't sure who tested positive. The lodge is now being thoroughly cleaned.
It's a tough one when you single out 2 places. What about all the restaurants and the bars and everything the people might have went to?
Infectious disease experts say health authorities have to try and balance privacy with public health.
It would be good to continue with either targeted testing if there's any reason to think that there's a risk, or ongoing sort of sentinel surveillance so that we can be ready to react quickly.
As more people start to socialize, those new cases will come, and tracking them will be the first line of defense. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Vancouver.